Mm-hmm. Hopefully this works. Okay, dokie. Let's get us set up. Without falling down the stairs. Alright, we'll try that. Let's see what we can do. Alright. And now we will actually hook our mic to the chain. Hopefully that'll give me a little bit. And then let's also see if we can't get over here so that I can see any comments or if anybody's actually on yet. All right. Showing off our new boppers, you guys. Hmm. Well, apparently I cannot kick it. So it'll have to stay a vertical. Perfect. All right, well, that'll just have to be what it is then for now. I wonder why it does that on the screen like on the laptop and it doesn't feel. Maybe it's because it is like. Who knows? Who knows? At least we sound good. Yeah, at least we sound good. We sound good? We're in there. At least we sound good. We sound good? Yay! All right. Yay! So let me block that off so you guys don't have to hear me. Go to the analytics just so I can see if we have any chat coming in. But welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys all for tuning in to the channel. Again, we may take a walk up to the dog park in just a minute. I figured we'd do a little smoking first. I haven't smoked yet today, and it's 3:05, meaning it's officially 6:05 on the East Coast now. Let's make sure we look good. Everything looking nice. Yeah. All right. So let's share this on over to the Facebookums. I don't know why that keeps doing that. All right. Hey, I'm right there with you. Process was too long. I'm sure parents are really pissed. I'm sure. All right. All right. Come on now. Okay. Okay. I'm live one more again here, you guys. Come support. Hey, guys. Come show some support. Your boy is live. All right. I just wish YouTube would mess with me a little more than they do so that I don't have to freaking do this every time and post it out. Not sale or trade. Hashtag thanks Dank. Boom. Copy. Post. And now let's share it. All right. All day. That's the most annoying part of all of this, truly, is sharing it out. It's literally the most annoying part. Trying to make sure that I get everything shared. But while I am doing that, if you guys all want to contact on here and put a little like comment on as far as what are y'all smoking on, I'm always showing off what I'm smoking as far as like dabs and all that stuff. But I'm just always curious, like what strains, what y'all are smoking on, whether you're dabbing, rolling. I mean, I'm curious. Like I can't be the only one smoking. Not to mention, it's officially 6 o'clock now on the East Coast, while it's still 3 o'clock here. Like, it's so crazy, that difference in time. Like, so crazy. Dab Nation 420. No limit, baby. No limit. All right, now let's do this. Let's do this. All right. And then let me share this over here a few times, and I got you guys. All right. No limit, baby. Let's see. I definitely will. They're here tomorrow. I can drop them to you. Wait, I definitely will. And if they get here after tomorrow, I can drop them to you or meet you closer. We'll figure it out. They might be here tomorrow. Definitely want to keep you a few. How many do you want? Keep me at least 4 or 5. Like, if they start to just go for some reason. All right, now let me go to Melinda. Make sure I post her because she likes to get on my lives. Just in case anybody has time to go. I mean, I'm not like sharing it out, by the way. If I share it to you and it gets annoying, just tell me. I'm trying to grow, you guys. And if I don't share it out, I get no views. I get no views. I also need to ask Harry then if he's going to go to the dog park in a bit. Let me see here real quick. You going? Let's see. And let's see. I think that might be it. I wish I could just send all and be done with it. I need to hit up Robbie too and find out what's going on with him. I haven't got to talk to Robbie in a while. He said something about you got all kinds of shit, and it's just like, ay, ay, ay. All right, I'm done with it. We're good. We did it. So, but another thing too, I'm not on the actual streaming thing, so we're not going to be playing music. But we will try to keep it entertaining. Plus, without all that stuff, hopefully, now that all the sharing's done, we can actually just enjoy our stream, live streaming. Let's put this. So I do officially have 3 total down stems for this one bong now. Actually 4. So I've got the slit that's technically, hang on, let's set them all right here because you can see the ones that are too long. So this one is too long. This one isn't enough constriction. This one is perfect. This is a good one. This is a really good constriction on it, but I like this one, I think, the best. Oh yeah, that's a ripper. She's a ripper. But no, so we've got a few of these now just in case something happens. So let's put those up. Just in case. So that way we've always got a few down stems in case we needed a down stem for any reason. All right. Perfect. Okay. So I'm thinking first thing for the day, first dab of the day. Should we do a bong? Let's do a bong rib, man. First thing of the day, let's do a bong rib. I'm feeling it. I don't know why. I'm just feeling a bong rib. Let's do it. I think I might be down to like my last. Oh yeah, I might be down to my last little bong rip here in my stash of weed under here. I'll have to go get some more weed out. I think I smoked every bit of it. We smoked these jars. Oh, they're all empty. It's sad. All the jars are empty. All right, last bong. Last little bit of buds here. I'm pretty sure this is the Bisconte. The Bisconte. Let me show you. So this is the Sconti. Let me get it up here and guys get a little light on it. See, that is another nice thing though. The one good thing too about having this is I can go like this. We can get all up in the camis. Some Sconta. Hang on. Let's do it like so. Boop. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Yeah. Yep. She's a nice little Sconte. There we go. Sconte. There we go. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Let's turn off the light so I'm not blind. Boy, I feel like, I swear it just hit me. I am hungry. And should have eaten a snack before the video. All right. Let's break her down here. Let's break her down. Now, I do like to use my fingers now. I stopped using grinders. I had a reason. I got a little bone to pick with the grinders lately. Like any of the metal ones are all just leaving metal shavings all in your smoke. And like I tried everything from like the flour mills all the way down like anything painted or metal. It's just like I'm thinking I may try to find me a wooden grinder soon. Just so that way anything that did shave off would be somewhat natural and not just metal. Like I'd rather breathe the littlest amount of wood pulp than I would to breathe in metal shavings. All right. And so now we've got the little stems. So now that's one thing I'm also finding out too with this is the little stems. You don't want those in your smoke. Those little mini micro little stems, that's what makes it harsh. I mean, not just what makes it harsh, but it contributes to the harshness. And I'll tell you something too. Look at this. This is some Alien Labs Bisconte. And I just found a seed. Alien Labs too. It was just a little. Nah, it wasn't even. Look at that. I mean, it's a seed, but it wasn't. It wasn't mature. It was a little immature. You know what that lets me know? They ran that harvest a bit long. They ran that harvest a bit long. Let me get caught up too. I just realized like I'm way back. Alrighty. But yeah, so they definitely ran that a bit long. Usually when I find little immature, it just means that they ran it so long it started to herm itself. Alright. Trying to really finish that one off. I mean, of course, then again, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, just finding one or two little seeds is never an issue. It's the seeded bud we don't want to see anymore. That shit used to be awful. If you guys have ever used a ball weed in the like 90s or the 2000s, the early 2000s, good lord, child. Goodness gracious. Hold on. Whew. Look at that. I am greened up. Look at this. My fingers are like sticky. God, you can't like zoom in on this thing at all. There we go. Yeah. Sticky. Sticky. Oh, hold on. Be careful. This white shorts today. White shorts today. Actually, let me grab a napkin just so we have one. Because we know we're going to be doing some dabs here in a minute. All right. Welcome in if you're tuning in. Welcome to the Dank Station Smoke Off. God bless it, it's sticky. Here's what we're going to have to do. Get a little, well, fuck it. I may have to smoke another bowl, so we'll just keep it sticky for a moment. All right, whatever. Let's smoke. So, I also will get a chance now to show off the bopper. So what it is we are creating bong toppers, you guys. Bong toppers specifically for you to cover your water pipes, water smoking devices, or just regular bongs. Doesn't even have to be water. You could have a big dry tube for all I care. It's just they're really good for keeping out bugs, flies, dust, just anything that you want to keep out of your bong. Just so it's a nice, in fact, here, I'll see if I can't leave that right there. It's actually kind of cool that it'll do that here. Well, there. That might detract from this. Yeah, hold on. Well, we'll set it right here then. There we go. Okay, so now let's load our bong. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that cone in the middle of the ashtray, genius. Genius. Alrighty. Let's pack our first bowl. First bong rip of the day. God, this stuff's on a whole nother level of sticky, though. I see exactly why they kept this strain, though. I mean, it's just, God bless. You cannot argue at it for the trikes. Like this stuff, I'm going to have to start using the scoop. I'm going to have to start using the scoop. It's just getting all over me. God bless, it's sticky, too. Like, Jesus. I mean, I give them some credit, even for that seed we found in it. This stuff is sticky. Like, this has that real good old school sticky, icky feel to it. All right. Now, let's see what we can do smoke-wise. There. I have no clue what that was. Hold on, someone just messaged. Perfect, like 4. All right, QQQ. So my buddy is going to the dog park around 4, so like another 30 minutes or so. So cool. That'll give us some time to smoke. All right, and then we'll try to walk Bear up there. I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna go to the. Cheers. It's pretty good. Like, it's just, I'm telling you, they're rushing their fucking project. Sorry, my language. Sorry. They're rushing their fudging cure. I can taste it. Like, that should be so much smoother. The flavor's there. It's got a good, like, they're just, gosh, take some time. Cure your weed. It doesn't have to be sold so fast. I get you're like excited. It looks good. You want to get it out there. You want to get some stuff. But man, like, this could have used a little bit more cure time. It's like, it's still wet and sticky. So it's like, I'm thinking that's what it is if that would stay in a jar. Well, I don't know. Then again, though, I think I had that for, it may just be the strain. It may be the strain. They might have done it right. But I'm telling you, it's a little harsh. Like, it's good. It's tasty. The full effect is there. I mean, I'm not even complaining. Like, I would give it. All right, let me do one more bong rip and I'll rate it. I'll rate it out of 10. Hold on. Because I think there's like 2 more bong rips there. So we're gonna rate one. We're gonna do one more. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna do one more to rate it, and then we'll have one more bong rip at the end to finish it up and see if we still back that rating. God bless at the sticky. Okay, again, I went back in again and didn't use nothing. Now I got this all over my hands again. This is some sticky herb. But that's also making me think, like, it might be a touch wet. Like, it could be cured more. Like, it should have been cured more. Because it ain't dry. This is one of the few strains. Maybe that's it. They were trying to battle the. They were like, we are not getting over dry with this. And because of that, though, they're a little bit undercured. Not much. I mean, it just, I don't know. I just feel like it's just a smidge harsher than it should be. Like, for that flavor and that taste and that look, everything is just like, if it was just a little less harsh, it'd be killer. All right, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Like Mario says, here we go. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna cringe if I have to hear that, but let's see. Why am I just sitting there? Why am I just sitting there? Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, okay. Okay, well, it was all right. So it is on more on the point than I thought. Okay. Oh my god, okay. All right, let's reload it, and we're ready to take a bong rip. Kind of ripped already. That first one's really settling in nice. It's like, heck yeah. All right, let's do it. Whoop. This isn't for the rating. No stale smoke, nothing to change the flavor. Pretty decently clean water, so let's do it. All right. Cheers. So here we go. We're gonna rate the Bisconte Alien Labs. 1, 2, 3, and cheers. Okay. Okay. All right. I would say. All right. We're gonna rate it out of 10, and I would say 7.6. And the reason is, it would have gotten an 8. It would have gotten an 8, like 1, if it would have been just not as harsh. Like, in fact, the flavor on that was wild. It's like that Bisconte, it reminds me of like sour diesel, like lightly in the ass end of it. Like, it's almost like when you blow out, you get a sour. You get almost like that sour diesel exhale. Just the like the tail end of the exhale though. Like as I'm like right then I get that sour diesel. But like from the onset, that inside, like that intake is really cool because it's a very sweet. Like when you're ripping it, like as soon as you put the flame to it and you get smoke to your mouth and lungs, it comes in very sweet, like very berry and sweet notes. And then like as the lung capacity almost like expands and it hits your full lung and then starts to swirl, and it's like then that back note comes up and you get a real like almost like I don't know, like it's like I would say sort of like almost like when you smell sweet dough cooking in the kitchen. You know how you can like smell cakes or something like baking or like a croissant, something sweet and delicious. Like say grandma's cooking and you walk in and it's like you can smell it so good you can like taste it a little. That's how it is like on the inhale. It's like it comes in almost like a berry, smoky, sweet, like very like, and then right as you like, like you pull it and you're like, it's almost like the way cooking smells, like grandma's sweet deliciousness smells. But then on the exhale, as soon as it changes and it gives this like sour note on the tongue that you can really taste that diesel. So it's it's definitely complex. I see why they kept it. But for me, the detriment to the score, like that would have scored somewhere around an 8.1, 8.2, and really not had too much more to do. But the only thing that really held that back for me is going to be the harshness. Like I give it a 7.6, and it really could have gotten like an 8.1, 8.2, but it's the harshness. I don't know if they did something in the cure because it seems to be like it's super super like okay, look at this. Look at this. Like it's just so sticky. Like look, hang on. I'm gonna walk it over to you because I know you can still see it. Look at this. You see what I'm saying though? Like it's that sticky. Like it's so sticky, dude. Like the shit is sticky. So I'm not detracting from that. And normally you'd be like, oh, sticky, sticky. But one thing I've learned about weed is that sticky is good if it maintains its sticky once it's dried and cured. But I think that's where this issue's coming in. And it's like I have played with so much weed now. And it's so funny because it's like for me, what I think is doing it, what I think they did to combat the extra dryness like that they, experience here in Arizona, I think they left this a tad moist. And then when they cured it, I don't think they cured it out like quite as much as they should. And so that moisture has sort of remained like they were, and I think it may have been like by design in a way, like they were trying to leave it a little bit more wet and trying to balance it right in. And I just think they've not quite nailed that because it is sticky. but I find it to be more, I think it's a little bit moist sticky. And so therefore I think what it is like, because I can also see whenever I'm grinding it, look at that. So it's not just trike, I'm getting actual like gummy like chlorophyll material on my hand. Now I'm definitely getting, I mean, of course it's some hash and some trichome, but what's making this stand out to me is how much green material is still left in that, instead of rubbing off and being a little bit more of like brown to like black, it's a little shade green, which lets me know it's wet. That's how I can always tell. It's pulled chlorophyll, so they didn't quite cure it enough. So like that's the only thing I can see is that if whenever you're handling the material, I guess it's just for me. I've ground up so much weed with these fingers, and I have trimmed so many pounds now from working as a trimmer in the thing. So I can just tell, like, that's what it is. And when I smoke it, like I said, I'm not hating on it. I give it a 7.6, and it would have got an 8.1, 8.2. It just, they left this a tad wet. Like they haven't quite dried it out. And I'm thinking too, what they are to do, or if you had this, if well now that hindsight's always 2020, what I would have done is I should have held this jar and let this jar sit. I should have burped it myself like one or two more times and then let it sit. But I'm not gonna lie, see that's how you can also tell though. It was not terrible because I have smoked through it. So it's not like I've been like grumbling the whole time. In fact, I noticed too, as long as there were like a little bit more smaller like stems in this one. So as long as I got most of those out, it wasn't like dude. And when I mean harsh too, let's say it like this. You gotta think this weed is 500. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me do you. Before we're going to hit this last one, I'm going to tell you exactly how much an ounce of this would be. If you guys got it, if anybody gets it, because this is what they sell it for at the dispo. So hold on. It is. Where is my twos? All right, screw it. I'll search. I need a calculator. Calculator. Because I'm going to factor in the tax too. Just because I know. I worked at the dispo, broski. I literally sat at the cash register and sold this freaking weed for over a year every single day. It seems like I was there a lot. Like anybody that went to that dispo knows I was there a lot. Like most people know me because of that. Like anyway, let me see here. So that weed came out after tax to $62 a jar. All right, I believe there were specials and there were this and that. Let me do the math too, just so you guys know, because I'm pretty sure it was $55 times 0.24 tax, 24% tax, came out to 13 plus 55, 68.2. So no, it wasn't 55. How much was it a jar? I think it was it $50 jars I did? Or $45 jars, $45 eighths. That's right, 45 times 0.24 will come out to 1080 plus 45 would be 55. No, so hold on. What was the price on those jars? What was the price? Oh, hold on. We were getting them. That's right. I got them. I got them with my employee discount. So, but either way, so if you go in and get them normally, it's $62 and some odd cents after tax when you walk out. So 62 times, and that's an eighth, not a half or a quarter, is an eighth. So 62 times 8 is $496. Now, I know, now hold on, wait, times 0.24, 119, so 496 minus 119, 496 minus 119, you're looking at $377 an ounce. That's not with the tax. That's literally what it costs before the tax. And which, but you might as well figure tax is a thing. Everybody got to pay tax, broski. So unless you're buying it black market, which cool. I mean, I don't care what you do, but I mean, even then, looking at pricing though, I'm just saying $377 for it. After tax, $4.96. So you just say $500, 500 bones for an ounce, right? So my only thing is at 500 bones, that's another part of my like calculations. Is it's like it should be perfect. Is all I'm saying. For 500 bones, man, like it needs to be cured, dialed in, and it just. That's the only thing that I worry about too with these companies that are getting so big and they put out quality, but we need to also. That's another thing. That's another thing we gotta talk about. It's like with quality, you guys, there's a lot of ways to measure quality. All right. And here's what's funny. A lot of people who do not know a lot about the industry, the first thing they're going to tell you is percentage, THC percentage, percentage. It's going to be the percentage. The highest percentage, the best. No. You don't give a shit about percentages because the thing, too, cannabis works on an entourage effect. So instead of just having THC being the only thing that affects the high, your terpenes, your minor cannabinoids, your macro, your micro cannabinoids, you know what I'm saying? Like your okay, for instance, THC is going to be, the cannabinoid that everyone thinks of but it's the psychoactive cannabinoid. Okay. You also have CBD. You've also got CBG being the parent cannabinoid. You've got CBC. And I mean, man, the list goes on. CBN being the farthest one down. So now the thing is, too, a lot of the cannabinoids, for instance, THC, it's not just tetrahydrocannabinol, it's tetrahydrocannabinol delta 9. All right. So now, but the thing is, before it's THC delta 9, it actually grows on the plant as THCA, which is its hydrochloric crystalline form. It's not okay. So whenever you see THCA, it's in its crystal trichome form. All right, and it has to decarboxylate. And I'm not going to get too dead dang. If we go too crazy into this, I'll be here all day. But either who, it all converts is what I'm getting at. All right, so THCA converts into delta 9, THC, delta 9. All right, but with CBG, it converts from CBG all the way down to CBN. The farther it gets to CBN, the more sedative it is. So that's the thing. With cannabis and THC, you're not just looking for THC, you're looking for an entourage effect. So, for instance, if you're a person who likes to relax, you want it for pain, you want to help you sleep, like you're going to look for high levels of THC, you're going to look for high levels of CBN, CBD, and you're also going to look for myrcene linalool. All right. Those are going to be the terpenes that you're going to play with. Because if you play with that combination, that's what the effects that you're going to get is. You're going to get relaxed. You're going to get the chills. You're going to get. But now, say you're somebody who likes to smoke cannabis because they like to freaking windsurf and they want to take a bong rip on the back of their freaking wake boat and hop off and like wakeboard behind the boat and shit, like they're gonna look for something that's gonna be maybe a little bit lower levels of THC, and they're gonna want high levels of CBG. They're gonna want high levels of like CBC. They're gonna also want citrus terps to death, lemon, your limes, and you're going to also want to stay away from, you're going to want your pinene, you're going to want all those together are going to create that energetic high. You see what I'm saying? It's not about it being like indica or sativa. It's about what does that profile on that plant grow and feel like. For instance, one strain grows and may feel more energetic, but it's not necessarily because it's indica or sativa. It could just be because that strain A predominantly produces either high or lower levels of THC, but at the same time also expresses, say, high levels of like limonene and pinene. Okay, so it already naturally genetically grows high levels of limonene and pinene, and it's not very high producer of THC, right? So if you automatically go, well, I like the way this thing tastes because it's very lemony and very piney, and it's not very strong. But I notice when I harvest it early, it gives me a very thumper, dumper, dumper energy effect. And that's because when you harvest it early, the CBG and CBC are still higher levels and have not converted down to the CBN and CBD. So when you've already got the limonene prevalent in the plant, all right, you've already got the pinene prevalent in the plant also doesn't produce super high levels of THC, and the grower realizes that the earlier they harvest it, the more CBG, CBC, the more sativa it feels. Now, whether it grows in an actual sativa structure or not, it really don't matter. So that it's like that breeder or whoever it is going to push that as a sativa because that's the effect it's going to push. You know what I mean? But now at the same time, those effects are also so very slight that unless the THC levels are just like super high, knock you out, and you're a newbie, you can always just expect people to get different results every time. These are guidelines too. Like that's not to say like just because it has low THC, high limonene, high pinene, and CBC, CBG that you're just guaranteed to feel stimulated. Like, dude, like you might just be a crackhead. Like, who knows? Like, you never know. People's body chemistries are so different. Just like the way whenever you take edibles, you know, when you eat an edible, it goes from your stomach to your liver. Your liver processes it in an enzymatic, like it uses enzymes to process it. It takes THC delta 9 and converts it into 11 hydroxy THC. And 11 hydroxy THC is so much more powerful than just regular THC. And that's why, okay, like say for instance, you hear all this like, oh, fentanyl, whatever you want to call it. Fentanyl is like 1,000 times stronger than morphine. So people are just dying. Okay, well, you can't die from THC like that, but I'm saying 11 hydroxy THC is much more sensitive to the human body, especially because most of the time people are smoking weed. So therefore they're only experienced to the delta 9 THC. So the 11 hydroxy THC being A, way more potent, and B, much less experienced, most people whose liver enzymes properly and they can get the 11 hydroxy, you'll notice they take edibles and they're just like, I'm so high, like, and it's because they probably are. Like, but see, someone like me who either A, my liver just doesn't work well to begin with, or B, years of drug use and I've fudged it up, and I don't produce 11 hydroxy very well. So I can eat massive amounts of THC and really not get much off of it. But there is a caveat. They have found a new way of taking. You ever seen those? Oh freaking a! They take those cleaners, the subsonic cleaners in the dentist office that vibrate at those levels, so they can literally put like dentist tools and stuff in there, and it will literally vibrate so viciously at subsonic level that it tears and shreds bacteria, anything apart, like it kills it, and it cleans it. So they found though that if you take a bottle of THC and you just keep it sealed though and stick it down in that machine and let it vibrate, the THC particles will literally shred so fine and thin that the little particles then will be called nanotechnology, or if you've heard this, maybe the nanotech stuff, but they'll be nano. And then therefore, when you eat it, it'll go right through the liner of your stomach into the bloodstream and hit the brain barrier without ever having to go to the liver. Those I have better results with than traditional edibles. So if you've never heard of those and you have issues with edibles, try it out. Oh, let's do another bong rip. I think we already. Yes, we did. We did. I packed it up. All right, final bong rip. Like I said, I give it a 7.6. Let's see what it is. Also, too, maybe just letting it sit and just dry out ever so slightly might help. Let's see. Actually, it did a little bit. Still a little bit harsh. I would say I stick by my gun. I would say anywhere between a 7.6 and a 7.7. Maybe 7.65. Like, but Still not, still harsh, still a little harsh. And I feel like that's where it is that they're rushing. They're rushing. And that's the one thing that I refuse to do. I'd rather just take the time, bite the loss, and do it the right way than to rush it, because that's the thing. I can rush it, and then the entire time that I have that harvest, I'm going, damn, damn, damn. Just like, no joke, one time I had let I did pull my harvest. It was like twofold. I didn't pull it, but I was drying and curing. And when I was burping the jars, I left one of the biscottis open a little too long, and it got a little bit dry. So I threw in a moisture pack, one of the Bovitas, and our Bovita, tomato. So I threw in a Bovita pack and very quickly learned that I no longer like the moisture packs for drying and curing. The only reason I would ever use a moisture pack is after everything is said and done, and maybe you have some bud that you have had, and it gets past the point of its own moisture. Like once it's dried and you're like, oh damn, something's wrong. Like I've opened it up too much. It's just gotten too dry. I would then put in a moisture pack. But that being said, the only moisture pack I would use now after having used them are the non terpene added 55% Integra Boost packs. I think after using a lot of different ways and different things now, the only one, and I would use, like you'd say, oh, but you're in Arizona, wouldn't you want to use the 62? And I used to think that. But I feel like the 62 brings it up just to a place where it'll actually make it harsh. I think that if you are going to use one to try to reiterate in a little moisture to something that's like gone beyond what it should, um, these Integra Boost are pretty decent. Um, the Bovitas, I don't know what it is, and I'm not hating. I'm not endorsed by either one. I literally just have these because I picked them up at Champs. Um, but I feel like it's just after using a lot of different ones, like this one didn't seem to impart a flavor or any sort of odd anything back into the cannabis so much, but I still wouldn't use it from the get go. Like they advertise like this. Oh, you're just gonna like chop and harvest, dry your weed, pull it down from the dry, and then put it into the jar for cure immediately with your boost. And then you close it up and you use the boost to regulate the no. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're gonna do it, dry your cannabis, pull it down, and here's what I do. Here's what I've learned to do now. I've actually got a little tip secret that I'll like let you guys in on. A little tip secret. Okay. What I do is I bought a lot of these little hygrometers. Okay. Little like moisture meters, right? Hygrometers. All right, and they're good for small spaces. They're kind of cheap. I've got a lot of them now. In fact, I've got a bunch of them. And then I have batteries. And so what I'll do is I'll use two hygrometers per jar, just so that I can play them off each other and know that one of them's not just way out of whack or anything, because I need to know accurately where the jar is. Okay. So what I do is I used to dry and then pull everything down when I thought, okay, like for instance, I would go in, check the stems. They say like, oh, you want to crack the stems, see this and that. Okay, no. What I do is I used to, like I said, dry it up, pull them all down, put them in the jar, and then put the hygrometers in there, and then be like, oh, how close did I get? Dude, let me tell you a secret. Okay. Find your like least favorite plant, right? I would find one that you're just, you're not as worried about. All right. Just the one that, you're probably going to keep yourself in smoke kind of thing. Right. So find that one and have it in the tent and do this. When you come in and you think you're like, okay, I think it's close. Like, I think, I think I'm almost there. Like, I think, like, here's the thing. I'll go in and I'll feel them and I'll be like, oh, okay. I think tomorrow we should bring these down, right? I think they'll be dry. Like, I think tomorrow. What you do is get you a few of these jars, like, but not this size. You need something like, here we go, this size. Something like this, okay? And what you can do, take a hygrometer, take two of them because you want to play it off, and put one on each side of the jar, okay? So that it faces outside. So you can literally just do like this. Okay, see, okay, I can read it. All right. And then take a bud or like something like if you have to take a few, but take a nice big chunk of that bud and get maybe even like, because with this size jar, you could probably put like a quarter in there, right? So even if I would say instead of just getting one big bud though, grab a few of the smaller buds too, because the smaller one, you want to know the moisture in the smallest bud. The largest bud's obviously going to have more moisture contained. So go and find like a few of the smaller buds, I would say actually would be a better way to do it, and put them in the jar. And then it's just hard to remember all this in my head. But anyway, so put them in the jar, seal it up, and then that way you can do this. It only takes like I'd say 2 or 3 hours before the bud will permeate the actual jar with what moisture it is. If you do a bigger jar, it'll take longer, but a smaller jar is going to show you that moisture level pretty quick within a few hours. So what I'll do is go in, take a jar, put some in, do the whole thing, and then you can go in and look. And if, say, for instance, the jar reads like 75% moisture, like, whoa, okay, yeah, definitely needs till tomorrow. All right, so then you can literally pop the jar, let that sit. All right, the next day, go in, but don't use this jar. Go into another jar and do the same process and do it. But each day now, the jar you've got, you can kind of keep burping and watching that humidity too and see, because the big thing is as you test each jar each day, the jar will tell you when it's dry enough to pull down. I used to go in and be cracking the stems and like feeling the buds, and it's like, because the whole point of drying and curing is we're drying out the moisture first off, right, with the dry, but we're drying out the like outside, like I'd say like the outside fourth of the bud, the entire outside like fourth of that bud. So there's still like 3/4 of the bud in the interior, right, that is going to like hold a little moisture. Okay, so everything outside is going to be dry. It's going to feel dry and crispy. Okay. But once you pull all those buds off those stems and put them in the jar, it's going to do this. When you seal it up, it's going to take and pull the moisture from the center of the bud to the outside and then coat in the jar. All right. And so that way, that's how that humidifier in there, that hygrometer, sorry, the hygrometer in there, not the humidifier, the hygrometer, that's how that hygrometer will know what humidity is in the jars, because the buds will actually like almost sweat, okay? And that's what you're doing is you're doing an initial dry for anywhere between 7 to 14 days, all right? And you want to be somewhere around 60% humidity at 60 degrees Fahrenheit, all right? That's ideal, all right? That we've got a nice slow dry and cure. All right. So, but anyway, you're going to dry it out real nice and slow at a real cool temp, 60 degrees, 60% humidity. You're going to let that ride is 7 to 14 days. But again, the only way you know when to pull down, usually what I've heard was always go in, check the stems. Let me see something too. Make sure my. Okay, I just making sure I was actually on. But yeah, so I've always just heard, you go in, you take the stem and you bend the stem, and if it snaps, you're good. You're good. If it bends, it's still too wet, and that's a. Oh my God, I have dried out. Wait, dude, you guys don't listen to that. That's a terrible, terrible way to know. Like, that is such an old school, like old farmer way. All right, like if you're wanting to do this and have like statistics and have like hard proof like numbers to know where you're gonna be, I would say like don't do that. And then like the way I learned too was how I like my buddy who told me about the hygrometers. Thank you, our buddy. I say buddy, but Mr. Canuck on YouTube. He does the hygrometer method in the jar, but he'll just go in and he was like, so what I do is I do the dry and then I throw them in the jar. And you're trying to shoot between 55 to 62% relative humidity in your jar. But it was like, okay, so I've got to like get the dry process down, harvest it, and throw it in the jar. And hopefully, when I throw it in the jar, I'm somewhere in those parameters. And it was like, ooh, that didn't work for me well. All right. So I nailed down the mini jar method, is what I'm calling it. I'm going to do a full video on this too. It's called the Hank's mini jar method. And see, I'm putting it on my live right now before, so no one else can just steal it. But yeah, so I put 2 hygrometers in the jar. And when I think I'm the day before, I'll pull it. Because now, again, back to what I was saying. If say when you pull it the day before, you think you're going to harvest the next day. When you pull a couple buds, put them in here. If it reads, like I said before, like way high, like 75%, ooh, you're high. But if for instance, if it reads like 64, 60, like 65%, you're probably good to go on ahead and wait until the next day like you were gonna and pull them. Because if you're right in that percentage, that means you've nailed it. Like all right, say I came in and I was like, okay, these feel like I need to get them down tomorrow. Like, I think this is it. This is my last day. I'm gonna get them down tomorrow. And you do my jar method and it shows up, like I said, like 63, 64, 65% relative humidity inside the jar. You've nailed it. Because what that means is by the time you wait till tomorrow and you start pulling them down and you start bucking the buds off and then you get them into the jars and you get ready to put your hygrometers in and seal them up, you're going to be like 60 to like 62%. Like, you're going to be, if not if it's just dry as Arizona for me, see, like, as soon as I see that, if I see 65%, I'm immediately start getting my ass in gear because it's so dry here. We'll see freaking, if I waited to the next day like that, though, I'd probably have it like, it'd probably be like 50%. That's how quick it is here, y'all. Like, in fact, let me tell you too, the whole 7 to 14 day bullshit. Yeah, that's what we shoot for. But like here in Arizona, dude, I pump moisture into the freaking room. Like right now, I'm balling to the walling in there with my like humidifier, and I cannot breach 36% humidity. Like, I have it on 40, and I just, like, the highest I've seen is 36. So I mean, that's me pumping. So it's like, I don't know, and another thing that I've learned is you don't necessarily want to, say you're drying in like a tent. You don't want to be pumping direct humidity into a dry tent. That is a good way to mold buds. Like, I would pump humidity into the room that the dry tent is sitting in, let the lung room get humidity build up, and then that way when the dry tent sort of pulls that airflow, it's, you know what I mean? It's pulling moisture in, but you just don't want to pump direct moisture and have it be like misty moisture, like craziness. So hold on, let me see. Let me let my buddy know. Yeah. All right. Hours I'm walking over on live. All right. All right. Let's see. Speaking of, I do need to start getting ready. But yeah, so that's just my little method. But again, don't pump moisture directly into your dry tents too, you guys. That's something like I never learned the hard way, because I did get someone, thank God, to like tell me about that. And it really is a thing. Like, if you pump the moisture, it's like for some reason the grow tent will almost like trap that moisture. And it's fine when you're growing the plants and you want high levels, like if you're in veg or something. But when you're drying, you do want 60% humidity at 60 degrees, but you just don't want that humidity to be like pumping into the tent to where like the walls are moist, where you can feel that condensation in there. And you will get that if you pump directly in. It's just not something I advise doing. Now, I mean, they're gonna take that as you will. Um, but I will say though, if you pump the humidity into your lung room, you shouldn't have any issues. It should be just fine. And I'm trying to get some socks here. Here we go. All right, all right. But yeah, if you'll pump the humidity into the lung room and then let the lung room cycle through into your hang on. Let's not spill that again. But yeah, and then let the lung room cycle into the tent with the humidity and keep it boosted up. Also, here it's really almost impossible to keep 60 degrees unless it's dead of winter. So all I usually do is hook up the AC in there while I'm drying and just literally let it run as hard as it can while I'm drying for just a few days. Because again, 7 to 14 days is laughable here. Most of the time, I get uh, like a 6 to 8 day dry. Like maybe if I can keep the temps and the humidity up enough, then I get like a 6 to 8 day. That's around where I shoot for my tries here. 6 to 8 day is like dupe if I can get it. Um, but yeah, it's just so hard to keep our temps and our humidity in the right range here with it being as hot and dry most of the year. But I'll tell you though, other than the drying process, like I am gonna start looking into as I go around, like if I get another quantity that I get put up, I may do a harvest where I just straight harvest and go into the freezer and then freeze dry that pickles, and so I can do live resin or even just like some live hash rosin. But yeah, we'll yeah. So let's start going to the dog park. I'm gonna do one dab before I go though. One quick dab before I go. One quick dab before I go. Put my bopper on top. Put that bopper on top. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see. Where is where? Dun, 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 dun. Switch it out. I'm looking for. Ah, there it is. There it is. Well, is it all in here? Ooh, I may have them both in here. I do. I do. Sweet. Sweet Caroline. All right. We'll open that. Just because all that's got to go in there anyhow. All right. Let's do it. We'll pack this pillar up and then we are going to take us a little dab ski and that'll dab us on out to the dog park. And that way Bear can't complain. She cannot complain. She's going to get to go to the dog park. I'm surprised she hasn't came up here yet since I said that. Because she heard me say, dog park, dog park. Because I'll bark, dog park. She says, I'll bark, dog park. There she comes. There she comes. She comes. There she is. Oh, she's ready. Are you ready? You want to do it? And I got something. Something just clicked a bear. You want to do it, a GB? You do? All right, let's see here. And so, I'll bark, dog bark. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. We're packed up. So that part is dune. Let's get our little stuff here. I always like to have that just in case so I don't get anything burn my fingers. I've burnt my fingers one too many times. See, now I learned I got too many lumps on my head, man. All right. And now let's go ahead and move this over too, just because we're going to need the room. All right. All right. She says, I'll bark, dog park. She'll bark, dog park. She says, Bear wants to go to the dog park, dog park. You want to go? You do? You want to go to the dog park? Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. I know. I know my baby. I know my bear. Did you just grumble? What? What is it? Are you begging? Are you begging? But he's begging harder. There's kitty cats and doggy wogs everywhere right now. Look at you. Look at you. But Bear, he's begging harder than you. He's putting on lots of kisses and sweets and stuff. What can you do? Oh, you can bow? Oh. And you can beg. Okay, you can bow and beg. Okay. Well, Bear wants to say, bark, bark, dog park. She says, I'll bark, dog park. You want to go to the dog park, dog park. You do? Dog park, Bear. You do? You do? You want to go? You do? Okay. We'll go. All right, let Daddy do a dab ski. We'll go. We're all ready. I got everything together. All I got to do is throw it on here with some heat and we good. She says, I'll bark, dog park. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Oh my God. Hold on. I bet my battery's dead. I bet you the battery's dying. But thank you, though. So weird. Alright, Bearsy. Let's see what we can do. Oh, screw it. Okay, that was perfect. That wasn't too sizzly. Alright, can you guys hear me again? Okie dokie. Let me put this one on charge. I think it's windy as all get out there, so we're going to have to throw on something. But let's do it. Let's go to the DP. Alright, dog park, dog park. Alright, dear beer. I know, we're ready. Ow, I just got sharked. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. Cool. Alright. Actually, hold on. Let me throw a thing on those just so the alcohol doesn't evap while we're gone. Alright. Lego. Alright, come on there, beer. I'm going. You really like. You're just making it. Like, come on. Hold on, Miss Bear. Well, if you keep cussing Daddy out, you're not going to get to go. Well, you know, you don't have to be so damn demanding and ridiculous. All right. Bear, we're coming. Come here. Give me your thing. Bash, are you coming along? You are coming, Mr. Man? Okay. All right. Well, again, everybody, I don't mind showing you guys the walk, but you have to give me just a second to, like, get around away from my house because you two be vicious. And I've heard bad things, so I'm not showing everybody where I live. Hold on one second. So let me do this. I'm going to throw y'all into my packet. And give me just a second. You should still be able to hear me until we get around the bend from my house. Alright, yeah, you guys should still be able to hear me. So hold on one second. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so it's... Holy crap. Let's tighten the hat. Holy crap. Jesus. Super windies. Like, super. Hold on one second. Oh, people are losing trash cans. Bear. Okay. Alright, you guys. Hold on. Can y'all see me? We're back. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I just couldn't risk showing you guys my freaking address just because people be vicious on Facebook or YouTube, from what I hear. All right, so we're on the way. Here's Bear. Hold on a second. Here's the bear. Come on, bear. God, it's windy out here. Like, it's super windy out here. Oh, I should have brought my sunglasses. Son of a biscuit. It's all good. It's all good. I'll just be squinty the whole time. It's just going to make me look extra stoned. All right, Burr. Look at her. She's so excited. She says, I'm excited, and I just can't hide it. She says she's excited. Holy smack, you guys. The wind is whipping. I hope that microphone cover that I have on there is helping. Because, good Lord, child, she's a whipping out here. She's a whipping. She's a whipping. Bear, your hair is explaining it all. Look at her hair. Her fur is just blowing. Look at that tail feathers. Look at them tail feathers. All right, come on, Bear. Come on. Let me get in the sun, Bear. It's cold out here with that dang wind chill. All right. It looks wicked out here today. We're headed to the dog park. To the dog park. Bear, don't you dare make me go around there. Come on, you stay over here on the trail. Down trail, Bear. Jesus. Well, I didn't know I was coming out to a windstorm with no sunglasses on either. This is not good. I just realized that something's gonna get in my eye. You watch. Bear is just as excited as ever. Ah! Just as excited. Okay, Stormy. Baby Bear, come on. I gotta have some sunglasses, baby. Ah! Like, I literally can't see at this point. Hold on. Jesus. We'll try. I'm gonna keep trying for you, Bear. But like that last whip just threw sand in my eyes, and then I looked up, I can't see a dang thing. Like, this was my mistake to not bring sunglasses. Hi-ya. Come on, Bear. Oh, here we go. Cut through. Cut through. Come on, Bear. Stormy, come on. And why you gotta make me do the spin, Bear? Why you gotta make me do the spin? Jesus Christmas, you guys. Holy moly. It's like, Bear, come on now. It's crazy out here, girl. Everything's blowing like crazy. Like, shoo. Like, all the trees are just blowing. Hold on. Bear, don't you dare pull me through the sand. Stormy. No, ma'am. You do this every time. Let me walk through. Thank you. No more pulling me through the sand. Thank you. Thank you. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Uh-oh. Come on, Stormy John. Dude, I almost had to turn around. Like, I forgot my glasses and I can't see a damn thing. Like, I literally haven't been able to see shit. Oh! Like, I can't tell if you guys can tell how bad it's blowing or not. Like, holy crap. Like, look at the tree. Oh. Jesus. This is ridiculous. Stormy, no ma'am. Stay on the path. No ma'am. Stormy, on the path. Yes ma'am. That's a good girl though. You can see it. I wish y'all could see, like, her hair is blowing. Look at those bushes. Look at the bushes. Hang on. Like, it's, oh, whipping. Look at the flag. That's how you know, dude. It's whipping. Look at that flag. Jesus. Oi. Stormy, we're going, baby, but you dragging me and choking you is not doing good on either part. Oh, crap. Hey, Harry, what's the code, bro? I'm going to have to look on my phone. All right, I have it on my phone. I just, I don't want to click over from the live. I got, 19% battery left, so I figured, screw it. I'm going to let it get down 9 more percent, and I'll call it. Hold on. Let me let her off the thing. There we go, because you're going to go wild. Okay, they're going wild. There's a Bella. Thank you, Bella. Oh, they're going crazy.
Yeah, I gotta be quick. I'm going to go buy my bike at 5.
Ooh, you sold it?
I still got to wash it off, bro.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's awesome, though.
I know. Sold it for $2,000.
That's nice. Bro, that's good, though.
A lot of percent, dude. Come up.
No, yeah, that's nice. Well, you put work and time in it, though. If that was your know-how, you know what I mean?
$8 tire. Yeah, I probably put $300.
Jesus. Well, right, but like I said, it was your know-how and time, though. You know what I mean? That's what you made money with.
I didn't have to put that much time in that bike. That's the nice thing with Hondas. They start right back up.
Well, that's a good thing, though.
I'm getting one for tomorrow for $1,000.
You're gonna buy another one?
XR400.
So you're gonna try to start buying and flipping bikes, or?
This XR400 might be a keeper.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been flipping. That's
What, Bella? Hold on, let me go let them drink some water. Hold on. She's like, throw it. Hang on, there we go. Now I got a hand free. All right, hold on. Come on, you. Yeah, you thirsty girl. Get you some water. Get some water. Baby. Water. Dude, it's whipping, bruh. It's whipping out here. Look at her fur. Look at her fur. Dude, it is cold. It's cold and whippy. Look, you guys, look. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they realize how it's a whipping now. Yeah. Yeah, it's a whipping. Dude, it said, oh, God, I got it in my eye.
It might rain.
Yeah, it said 45%.
Yeah, it's gonna rain here in a couple hours.
Oh, dude, holy crap. Dude, I can almost not stand up on it, bruh. I know, I bet my mic is going off the chain, dude. I bet I hate that, though. Well, I do have the little blocker on there. I hope that helps you guys. Yeah, somebody's watching. They've been watching.
Ask him how the mic.
Yeah, how is the mic sounding? Do y'all hear that wind, or is it Yeah, if it's awful. Yeah, tune in.
Oh, I got 2%.
I'm on 17%.
Oh, I can't. In case I text you.
I know, that's what I was going to get. Let's see. Oh! We had a crash down. Oh, God bless, dude. Oh, we had another stumble. Oh, a takedown. And another. Oh, my God, bro. It's literally so cold, dude. That wind is hitting me and just whipping my face right now. I know, I didn't wear no pants, though. I didn't think it was. It said it was 67 degrees out here. With the wind chill, what's the wind chill say? Bro, they screwed me. I may call Michelle and see if she'll come get us. It's cold. Hey, can you text Michelle? It feels like 44 with the wind chill? Dude. Well, screw it. We'll walk home. I got my ass out here. I can get my ass home. Well, it's not even that. The sun, as soon as the sun came out, I feel better. It's that freaking sun went under that cloud up there, and as soon as it did, I was freezing. Dude, that's the difference, too, here in Arizona, where as soon as the sun's out, it's warm. But if the sun goes away, it gets cool. Say what? It drops 15 degrees. Yeah, the second the sun goes away, it drops 15 degrees. We're talking, huh? Well, and that's instantly. And then overnight it'll drop something like, okay, it can be like literally 80 degrees during the day and then get down into the 40s at night. And that's no shizzle. That is no shizzles. It really will. Sometimes it'll be like 80 degrees during the day and then 40 at night. That's what killed my plants. Does it kill horses that way too? Oh God. That's sad. That's real sad. The Emmys. Isabellas too. Oh, you gotta drop it. Oh, you got me slobbering and you didn't drop it. Oh, Emmy. Oh, y'all are so cute. Y'all are so cute. Where's she at? Where's she at? Emmy. Bella, drop it. You gotta drop it. Oh, good Bella. Good girl. Ready? Go get it, Red. Go get it. Oh, my left hand sucks. All right, drop it. Drop it. Okay, hold on. Oh, as I almost fall across the bench and get kisses. All right, ready? Oh, sorry, Bella. I meant for it to go like that far, but not all the way under the damn thing. She's so cute. Oh, yeah. Run, girl, run. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a takedown. You guys are too cute. You're too cute. I know she might be small, but she's mighty. Yeah, it's like a turn skip. Like she's like, I might be small, but I'm mighty.
One time I saw, I don't know if there, she tried to do like a backflip and she went straight back and just landed on her back.
Bella is a daddy's boy. She don't leave our daddy.
So I went over there to get my sweatshirt. Her lip was quivering.
Bella?
Howling.
Oh my God. Imagine how she does when you leave it for work then.
So when I left her from the hospital, I left her like a split second. I told her she was howling the whole time.
What you did?
She never.
All right, you guys. Well, we've officially hit that time in the battery. We've been on here for 88 minutes of my life again. You guys are getting without pay, you know, just giving y'all content and stuff. No, but seriously, thank you guys, blessed for real, for watching. I appreciate every single view that I get, dude. I know it's slow growing, but we're gonna keep going. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. And anyhow, thank you. We'll be back.